Hello, my name is Amanda Gonzalez. I am a junior here at Texas Tech. I am a kinesiology major with plans on going to nursing school after I graduate. So the study I'm going to be talking to you about today is the acute effects of multi-ingredient pre-workout ingestion on strength performance, lower body power, and aerobic capacity. So the study was first published on March 8th, 2016. It was published by the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition by the University of Wisconsin, specifically the Exercise and Sports Science Department. I went ahead and put the full link in case you wanted to see the full study online. So the purpose of the study was to find out if pre-workout ingestion had any effect on strength performance or aerobic capacity, because there was little to none known about it before, and there hasn't really been too many studies about it, especially on the rising increase of pre-workout, especially as of recently. Another purpose of the study was not only to look at strength performance or aerobic capacity, but also to look at mental alertness, energy levels, and fatigue levels that pre-workout ingestion had any effect on as well. So here's an overview of the methods. It was double-blind, randomized, and placebo-controlled. There were 12 male participants aged between 18 and 20. Participants were asked to do 5 repetition maximum of bench press and back squat, one with the placebo and one with the pre-workout ingestion. Fatigue levels, energy levels, peak and mean power were assessed afterwards. So here's a little insight into the participants. There were 12 college-age resistance-trained Division III football players. They were gray shirts, meaning that they weren't officially on the team, but they practiced with and trained with the team. So the researchers had a specific group in mind. They didn't really just pull anybody off the street to participate in this study. And again, they were aged 18 to 20-year-olds, so fairly young. And here's an overview of the design. It was double-blind, meaning that the researchers nor the participants knew what they were taking at the time, if it was the placebo or the pre-workout. It was randomized, meaning that the researchers didn't really have a set order on to give who what. They just completely randomly gave the placebo or the pre-workout, and then it was placebo-controlled. So there were four different testing sessions. The first 2 were to get familiarized with what the participants could already do before the placebo or pre-workout ingestion, and the last 2 were with the consumption of the pre-workout or the placebo. So the participants were given pre-workout or placebo and asked to wait 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes were up, they were asked to do the 5 repetitions of the bench press and back squat. On the second session, they were asked to return a week later given the opposite treatment, meaning that if in week 1 they were given the placebo, then in week 2 they were given the pre-workout and vice versa. So here are the results and the measurements. So the participants who took the pre-workout ingestion reported less fatigue compared to the ones who took the placebo. The same was found regarding alertness. The ones who took the pre-workout had a higher mental alertness compared to the ones who took the placebo. There was a slight increase in mean power following pre-workout ingestion, but there was no difference after the placebo ingestion. And there was a slight increase in aerobic capacity after the pre-workout ingestion, but no difference after the placebo. And these are the measurements taken. So the blood lactate levels were taken. That was to assess aerobic capacity levels. They were specifically looking for lactate acidosis. And the researchers also gave participants questionnaires to assess feelings of fatigue, feelings of alertness, and their energy levels afterwards. And in conclusion, based on the information gathered by the researchers, pre-workout ingestion had little to no effect on strength performance, muscular endurance, or aerobic capacity. When I read the conclusion of the study, the full conclusion, it said that some participants did have a little effect after the pre-workout ingestion, but some participants after the pre-workout ingestion also had no effect as well. However, after the pre-workout ingestion, every single one of the participants had positive effects of feelings of alertness, fatigue, as well as increased energy levels. So the researchers did say that over time, continual pre-workout ingestion may improve training adaptations, but there would have to be more research done on that. So thank you so much for watching my presentation, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.